coming to celebrate the achievements of the graduates. We appreciate your presence here. It is in large part because of your love and support that we have reached this important turning point in our lives. And now, without further ado, we present the commencement ceremony for the class of 2017.
Will everyone please stand for the national anthem and remain standing for the Parkersburg High School alma mater. on many activities, including Color Day, creating the senior flag, and commencement speakers, to name a few. Thank you for all your hard work in making this year a special one for our senior class. Please show your appreciation to the senior class sponsors. I would like to thank the secretarial staff for their day-to-day work in keeping our school running as smoothly as it does. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the custodial staff of Parkersburg High School for their tireless work preparing for this evening's graduation. They have spent many hours setting up chairs twice, moving the stage twice, and preparing the field or the field house for tonight's celebration. Please show your appreciation for their tireless work. Last but certainly not least, seated to our graduates are the finest teachers in Wood County. They are the ones responsible for the molding and shaping of these young students. These teachers give countless hours outside of the classroom to ensure students receive the finest education possible. The administration thanks you from the bottom of our hearts for all that you do for our students. Please join me in showing the appreciation to the dedication of teachers for their tireless effort. Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce Parkersburg High School award-winning acapella choir under the direction of Mrs. Pam Lane.
Just one quick note while the seniors are sitting. When the seniors exit tonight, they'll be going through that area right there. So just to give you a heads up, we'll have to make a path for them to exit the building. Thank you. It is with my great pleasure that I introduce our first commencement speaker for this evening, Class President Alexandra King.
Our lives are before us, our past is behind us, but our memories are forever with us. Once a Big Red, always a Big Red. There's no right way for me to accurately describe to you all what exactly the entire high school experience was like. It's different for everyone. There's laughs, there's tears, friendships are made while others are lost. All in all, these experiences have molded us into the people that we are today and have brought us to this point in our lives, graduation. Although it may seem terrifying to leave the comfort of your friends and go off on your own, you're never truly alone. The memories and the love will continue to stay with you as you embark on this new journey. As we end one chapter and begin another, remember that this is not a goodbye. This is a see you later. Class of 2017, good luck, and it's been a pleasure growing with you. Please welcome our next speaker, Taylor Garner.
I would like to begin my speech this evening with a quote from Johnny Cash. "You build on failure. You use it as a stepping stone. Close the door on the past. You don't try to forget the mistakes, and you don't dwell on it. You don't let it have any of your energy, or any of your time, or any of your space." I think as teenagers today, we have always had a lot of pressure on us to be perfect and succeed at everything we do or try at. And if we come up short, we feel inadequate, and we don't want to try again out of fear that we'll fail. I want everyone to notice that he said, use it as a stepping stone, which implies that we use our failures to step up again, and this time, aim higher than we did before. When you face failure, let yourself learn from it and become wiser than you were. Today, we worry about messing up even once, but imagine what it would be like to mess up over 10,000 times. Thomas Edison, regarding his work on the light bulb, said this, "If I find 10,000 ways something won't work, I haven't failed." I am not discouraged because every wrong attempt discarded is often a step forward. We need to have a more positive outlook on our shortcomings and see them as opportunities instead of setbacks. I don't believe that we shouldn't take risks in our academic lives out of the fear of failing. Sometimes we have felt that our entire academic worth as students included how many A's we brought home to our parents, instead of taking risks and challenging ourselves as intellectuals. I found out for the first time this year that I could learn so much more in a class that I had a C in than any class that showed an A at the end of the term. Some really great things have come about from failures during my years here at PHS, things that were even better than I was aiming for originally. What can we learn as a class and as a generation if we change our outlook on the failures in the past and the ones to come? Edison did not even acknowledge his 10,000 ways not to make a light bulb as mistakes or failures. Before we begin this next chapter in our lives, let's try to have a mindset that sees both failure and success as stepping stones in our personal growth. Let's take both of these aspects and let them shape us into the person that we want to be in the future. How many of you have been told by someone that high school is supposed to be the best years of your life and wondered if you missed something because it just wasn't up to that expectation? The fact is that high school is just a stage where you begin to shape and lay out the foundation for the rest of your life, and that requires hard work, which is often not fun. Many of us seniors have rolled up our sleeves and applied and exhausted ourselves up until the very last day, and then we look back and wonder, that was supposed to be the best and most fun days of my entire life? Because of this stereotype, do not become obsessed with your high school past and continue to try and make what comes after today like these past 4 years. Do not reflect on high school for the rest of your life and think that nothing could possibly be better than these best days, because if you carry that kind of mentality with you, that exact thing will happen. These years to come will be a mere shadow of the days that you can never relive again. Instead, let's take the memories that we've made and be determined to make each stage in our life better than the last. The things in our past that we really need to treasure in our hearts are all of the people who have loved and cared for and believed in us. They are the ones that have helped us to get here today so that we can wear a silly hat and have an immense feeling of accomplishment. Let's all take time to thank the people in this field house tonight who have invested their time and, well, let's face it, money in us so that we can celebrate our achievements as the class of 2017. This year, our senior quote is centered on the balance of past, present, and future in our lives. And so, my last words that I would like to share with you this evening tie in risk, failure, and our focus this year on past and future. Class of 2017, never be satisfied with where you currently are in life. If you settle, you'll never know how much further you could have gone. You'll never know what you were truly capable of doing, the impact you could have made, the people whose lives you could have touched, the name you could have made for yourself, or the legacy you could have left for generations to come. Let's try to have a mindset of positivity and growth, take risks, and begin our journey of making a mark on this world. Our lives are before us, our past is behind us, but our memories are forever with us. Once a Big Red, always a Big Red. Congratulations to us, the class of 2017. Our next speaker will be Miss Emma Kaufman.
We all remember the first day of freshman year, clad in our brand new outfits and backpacks, grinning ear to ear as our parents tear up and snap photos. Despite the excitement of all the newness, we were overwhelmingly nervous. Would we get lost? Would our teachers like us? Will we survive the cafeteria? Will we be shoved in a trash can by an upperclassman? Questions like these oscillated in our minds, and despite the rumors, we would soon learn that the answer to all those questions was yes, aside from the trash can one. To try to remedy our stress, our parents clutched us tight and told us high school will be the best time of your life. This saying did the job, and the expectation for a great 4 years to help some breathe more easily for that first day. But for many, breathed fear for the next 4 years. That phrase, high school will be the best time of your life, follows children and teens everywhere, sprinkled in novels and movies, as well as used as a way to get middle schoolers excited for their inevitable future. This saying is hard to ignore. But the thing is, for many people, high school is far from the ideal situation. Throughout those 4 years, friendships are created and destroyed, styles change, and family situations can become stressful. Whether it be because of a choice made or something entirely out of our control, high school can become a nightmare. For some, with the idea and expectation for the peak of one's life to be this awful experience, high school doesn't inspire excitement for the future, but anxiety for the unknown. But there lies a choice that you, as students and lifelong learners, have to make. Your future is not determined by your past, nor by some cliche saying thrown out by middle school guidance counselors and people who peaked at 16. You decide where to go from here, and only you can make your future bright. High school is a learning experience, not a defining moment. Attitudes, perceptions, and minds are malleable, not carved in stone, so simply because you made a mistake, or a few, doesn't mean your future is ruined. Philosopher William James once said, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that man can alter his life simply by altering his attitude of mind." This quote is extremely relevant as we look to our past as inspiration for our future. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes, we need to shape our attitudes to ones of hope. Make the upcoming stages of your life better than the last. Our senior motto is, our lives are before us, our past is behind us, but our memories are forever with us. Once a Big Red, always a Big Red. All of us have memories of PHS, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But regardless of your experiences in high school, it's impossible to deny that PHS has instilled memories in us all. These memories can be something that we laugh at in 20 years or something that hinders growth, but that's only if we let them. Instead, carry the good with us and rewrite the bad. To leave you with a quote, to exist is to change is to mature, and to mature is to go on creating oneself endlessly. Nobel Prize winner, Henry Bergson. For us as high school students, this means we don't have to pick a time of our lives to be the best. If we are constantly maturing and adapting to new environments, every moment can be the best time of our lives. Thank you. Our next commencement speaker is Kennedy Quillen.
Good evening, friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates. On behalf of the class of 2017, I'd like to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to our teachers, our mentors, our parents, and our supporters. You all are the reason we sit here tonight. Teachers, without your impossible tests that forced us to develop study habits, your irritating seating charts that pressured us into making new friends, and your countless hours of homework that pushed us to become harder workers, we wouldn't have made it to this moment. Mentors, you are the people we look up to. You're the only ones we like more than we like ourselves. Thank you for setting an example. Parents and supporters, thank you for raising us and loving us, getting us to school on time, for the most part, and pushing us in the right direction. We're nothing without you. Now, I know I'm not the smartest person graduating here today, and I may not even be the most qualified student to give this speech. Up until 9th grade world history, I was under the impression that the Underground Railroad was indeed underground. I do know one thing, though. The class of 2017 is one that will never be forgotten, and I know that this is said year after year in every cliche graduation speech ever, but our accomplishments are something to be proud of, and I know our days to come are bright. Our lives are before us. We are the ones who choose how we live from here on out. We can work hard or not, and we can wake up every day with a purpose or not. But each of us is being handed a blank slate with these diplomas, and it's up to us what we make of them. When we leave Parkersburg High School, we also leave the hand we've been holding for so long. From now on, we won't always have that extra push in the right direction when we're lost or scared, but that's okay. We'll be okay. There's a quote in Mr. Clark's room by Horace Mann that reads, "Should the rules be lost, they can be framed anew." As we move on with our lives, we're going to get lost, we're going to fall down, and we're going to have failures. But we will always find our way. We will always get back up. We will learn from our mistakes, and we will succeed because it's all we know how to do. Our past is behind us. We can't change what we've already done. So maybe you got into some troubles, or maybe you had a bad grade in physics, or in Math 3. But every obstacle we face is a learning experience to help us grow as students and as people, and they help us to become who we are. This year we experienced many lasts. Last sports games, last theater performances, last choir concerts, last time in the student section, and the last time just sitting in class with our friends. And it's bittersweet we didn't realize how special those moments really were until they were just a memory. But our memories are forever with us. Once a Big Red, we're taught to never quit. We chase after our dreams no matter how big they are, because we know that nothing is impossible when we set our minds to it. One day, one of us is going to become the President of the United States. Now, not naming any names, but Jerry. There's no doubt in my mind that dream can come true, and I'll be first in line at the polls to vote because Big Reds support other Big Reds regardless of the number of years that have passed. And that's what it truly means when someone says, always a Big Red. So do the teachers expect you to remember how to solve for X or derive an equation 10 or even 20 years from now? No. But you are expected to cling to the morals and values you've developed during your time within these walls and carry them with you wherever you go. I know we've all been counting down the days until we got to move these tassels and finally get out of Parkersburg, but this place really is home. It raised us, loved us, and prepared us for what comes next. Do we receive a diploma for graduating today? Yes, but we are leaving with so much more. Our teachers taught us more than the subject material. They taught us life lessons. They taught us the difference between right and wrong, and they taught us to question the very society in which we were educated. So I'll leave you with this. As Ellen DeGeneres once said, follow your passion, stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path. Unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, then by all means, follow that. We were once Big Reds, but if we continue to stay true to ourselves, what we've been taught, and what we believe in, we will always be Big Reds. I've had the time of my life these past 4 years, and I wish I could stay here forever, but I hear failing on purpose is frowned upon. So, congratulations, Parkersburg High School, class of 2017. You can finally hit the snooze button. Thank you.
We will now have the presentation of the diplomas. We ask that the audience help us show the proper respect for each graduate by remaining seated. Please remember that the entire audience needs to be able to hear each name read. We appreciate your cooperation in helping us ensure that each member of the class of 2017 is honored properly this evening. Mr. Flint and members of the Wood County Board of Education, faculty, staff, parents, and guests, as principal of Parkersburg High School, I certify that the seniors to be presented with their diploma at this graduation have met all the credit requirements as set forth by the state of West Virginia. Mr. Potts.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Parkersburg High School, may we present the class of 2017. Daniel Christopher Adams. Chase Alexander Ahart. Ethan Wyatt Earhart. Muhammad Akil Akafaji. Kaylee Morgan Allen. Lexus Carly Shea Allen. Jordan Brianna Allman. Madeline Grace Anderson. Shamaya Anne Marie Anderson. Isaiah James Arbogast. Karina Ariano Garcia. Ava Sue Asbury. Brianna Renee Atkins. Emily Elizabeth Atkinson. Lindsay Ray Ann Baker. Leonard Christopher Bryant Ball. Jacob Adam Balzer. Alicia Lynn Barker. Scott Edward Barker II. Bryce Edward Berry. Sarah Rachel Baylor. Braylon Faye Bell. Carrie Lee Bierce. Zachary Thomas Beaver. Kaylee Morgan Bell. Heather Rose Bennett. Sean Michael Bennett. Alexis Leanne Bland. Levi Christopher Brian Blosser. Nathaniel Christian Bogus. Riley Paige Bogus. Stephen James Boston. Regan Mackenzie Branges. Cameron John Britton. Justine Marie Brookover. Graylin Emerson Brown. Daniel Randolph Brumfield. Brianna Page Buckley. Cole Thomas Bullard. Alexandra Renee Bunner. Matthew Charles Bunner. Samantha Joe Bunner. Trista Nicole Bunner. Joseph Edward Burchard. Nathan Edward Bird. David Lee Burke III. Peyton Elizabeth Burkhammer. Allison Marie Burns. Ashton Luella Burrows. Kira Quinn Ling Burwell. Alessandra Michelle Bush. Erica Nicole Lynn Bush. Chandler Burton Butcher. Justin Lee Butcher. Anthony Cole Butler. Lachlan Galloway Kale. Brady Michael Carpenter. James Adam Carpenter. Hannah Lynn Carroll. Benjamin David Carter. Ashley Morgan Casto. Emily Shay Casto. Jesse Lynn Casto. Natalie Elizabeth Casto. Mariah Elizabeth Chichester. Ashley Nicole Chittum. Samantha May Cobb. Mackenzie Renee Cole. Julia Rose Collette. Chad Riley Connor. Asia Lauren Kuhn. Ryan David Costner. Gemma Elizabeth Tompkins Cox. Wesley James Cox. Bradley Clay Craig Jr. Taylor Cheyenne Craig. Cecily Farah Crawford. Jacob Forrest Crawford. Michael Eugene Cremines. Allison Grace Krauser. Deshaun Lee Curry. Zoe Ann Dalton. Zachary Christopher Daniels. Brittany Renee Davis. Brianna Faye Davis. Austin Gregory Dean. Abigail McKinley Deerian. Dennis Michael DeBerry. Eden Cassandra Deans. Alexandra K. Delosier. Skylar Marie Devon. Shelby Lynn Devricks. Aaron David Dickens. Jacob Alexander Dillon. Trevor Wayne Dillon. Jared Scott Donahue. Ashley Page Doyle. Khalil Jalon Drummond. Isaac Lee Edmond. Rebecca Diane Eichhorn. Zachary William Enoch. Alexandra Noel Erb. Madison Shea Evans. Jordan Charles Farnsworth. Noah Christopher Farnsworth. Austin Patrick Fogel. Kaellen Victoria Farrell. McKenna Elizabeth Farrell. Margot Elizabeth Flanagan. Kelsey Aaron Fleming. Harlan Ray Flesher Jr. Josephina Jane Flynn. Stevie Marie Florence. Madison Rosemary Flowers. Taylor Nicole Flowers. Haley Hazelin Fluharty. Michael Levi Gaynor. August Taylor Garcia. Spencer Philip Gardner. Alyssa Nicole Gates. Jacob Dylan Goff. Abby Early Gonzalez. Kyle Patrick Goodwin. Shelby Lynn Goodwin. Kelsey Elizabeth Goots. Summer Rose Grayley. Christopher James Grant. Deja Nicole Greathouse Tate. Robert J. Greenleaf. Madison Diane Gribble. Angelique Claire Gustafson. Madison K. Gwynn. Kayla Brooke Hager. Rebecca Ann Hall. Peyton Brooke Halstead. Rylan Matthew Hamilton. Emily Suzanne Hardesty. Austin Cheyenne Hargis. Zachary Michael Francis Pearson Harmon. Aaron Jacqueline Harder. Riley Madison Hott. Marcus Montana Hawk. Gabby Rochelle Hayes. Stara Dawn Hendershot. Austin Lee Hennon. Andrew Blaine Harrod. Lindsay Nicole Higginbotham. Brianna Nicole Higgins. Tyler Jeffrey Holbert. Jensen Diana Elizabeth Hoover. Katie Marie Hudkins. James Maxwell Hughes. Braden Connor Hunt. Dakota Lee Hunt. Ashley Nicole Husk. Dwayne Colt Hutchinson. Lydia Marie June Hudson. Andrew Michael Hudson. Herschel Theodore Hudson Jr. Timothy Gale Hudson. Brittany Lee Kim Wynn. Alyssa Dominique Irizarry. Carly Renee Isaacs. Ahmed Yasser Ismail. Jackson Dudley Johnson. Kylie Rebecca Johnson. Ryan Keith Johnson. Kelly Camille Jones. Alexandra Taylor Kelly. Colin Gerard Kelly. Shannon Mary Lee Kelly. Ariana Janey Kiara Kennedy. Alexander Michael Corey. Casey Rose Kaiser. Alyssa May Knight. Nathaniel Aaron Knotts. Taylor Dale Knotts. Dalton Allen Kuhn. Kelly Renee Kuffner. Jaden Allen Lacaria. Tyler Austin Lafferty. Madison Paige Lamb. Bethany Nicole Lanham. Joel Abraham Larson. Tyler John Lawrence. Matthew Gage Lawson. Rusty Joe Leisure. Gabriella Elizabeth Lebo. Chelsea Dawn Lemming. Austin Lee Lewis. Hallie Shea Linger. Skylar Ann Linsenbigler. Jason Clyde Lipscomb Jr. Caitlin Marie Lockhart. Summer Rose Lyons. Logan Avery Manning. Shayla Chanel Marks. Tyler Scott Marlowe. Easton Mackay Martin. Jacob Aaron Michael Matlack. Christopher Jacob Matthews. Kylie Ruth McBride. Danielle Nicole McConnell. Skylar Mackenzie McEldowney. Bennett Joseph McFarland. Trenton Alexander Morrison McGarry. Adam Michael McGee. Cameron Jacob McGrew. Alyssa Alyssa Marie McGinnis. Caitlin Elizabeth McKinley. Victoria Suzanne McKnight. David Anthony McNeemer. Angela Ann McShaw. Tyler Paul McVaney. Alexander Ramon Medina. William Allen Meeks. Whitney Sierra Danielle Milhone. Andrew Joseph Miser. Elijah Joseph Modisett. Sarah Noel Moore. Allison Ann Morris. Casey Austin Morrison. Hayden Thomas Moser. Kyle Sean Mullen. Blaze William Brown Murray. Dalton Glenn Myers. Stephen Graham Cole Nesserode. Jack William Netzley IV. Logan Allen Oakley. Quentin Henry Jack Oliphant. Alexandra Marie Olson. Emmanuel Kofi Apokadua. Madison Elaine Pagan. Evan Riley Parker. Elizabeth Marie Parks. Neelam McKenna Patel. Karina Marie Patterson. James Joseph Perrine. Jeremy Douglas Perkins. Caitlin Danielle Perkins. Chancellor Alan Pickens. Jenna Marie Pearson. Ashlyn Marie Caton Poling. Michaela Dawn Poston. Molly Isabel Powney. Sean Michael Price. Anthony Garrison Wayne Province. Christopher Michael Rader. Jonas Alexander Rainey Ayers. Chance Michael Rawson. Jennifer Lee Reed. David Allen Rexroad Jr. Caitlin Rain Rexroad. Zachary Eugene Rexroad. Logan Matthew Rhodes. Brooke Elaine Richards. Christian Stephen Richards. Corey Michael Richards. Ian Michael Richards. Miranda K. Richards. Nicole Brooke Richards. Eric Donald Riddle. Desiree Lynn Roberts. Dylan Eugene Joseph Roberts. Madison Nicole Roberts. Michael Jacob Robertson. Lindsay Ann Robinson. Lucilla Rodriguez Vasquez. Hunter Timothy Thomas Rummer. Caitlin Danielle Rupert. Madison Ryan Rupenthal. Nima Nicholas Sadavande. Carly Joanne Salmons. Gregory Allen Sands Jr. Caleb Lane Sands. Mason Craig Sands. Luke Harrison Shinnerline. Christian Tyler Schott. Victoria Joe Schreckengost. Kyle Dean Schwartz. Colby Lee Seabaugh. Daniel Scott Seabaugh. Callie Morgan Shaver. Mark Keith Shepard. Madison Nicole Shingleton. Caitlin Renee Shockey. Kayla Rose Shoemaker. Raymond Cade Shrewsbury. Remy Ann Silkett. Elena Jean Simmons. Stephen Frank Simon Jr. Bryce Scott Skinner. Lacey Marie Smith. Sarah Ann Smith. Mason Alexander Snyder. Christopher Andrew Snodgrass. Carson David Snyder. Wyatt Austin Snyder. Haley Kathleen Springer. Justin Matthew Standley. Amber Dawn Starcher. Riley Dare Stoffer. Corey Mitchell Stravakis. Abby Faye Steffen. Aaron Christopher Stone. Griffin Nicholas Stone King. Tabitha Rose Story. Samantha Sue Stutler. Jonathan Joseph Sullivan. Dakota James Suttle. Frank Kong Viet Ta. Cody Russell Taylor. Kyle James Taylor. Justin Aaron Tennant. Brandon Scott Thomas. Joshua Allen Thorne. Blaine Hall Thornburg. Zane Ashton Townsend. Chancellor Cole Troutman. Timothy Maxwell Turner. Zane Derrickson Allman. Christian Stephen Isaiah Vandal. Allison Paige Vaughn. Eric Sean Vitrano. Kylie Mae Wagoner. Nicholas Wayne Walker. Austin Lee Wallace. Jerry Stephen Wong. Shantae Victoria Watson. Owen Raymond Webb. Tyler Joe Wells. Mackenzie Leanne Westfall. Alexis Lauren Wheeler. Cameron Paul White. William Tyler White. Tiffany Jade Williams. Dylan Michael Wilson. Hope Christian Wilson. Eric James Windland. Cheyenne Nicole Wires. Benjamin Wesley Wolf. Melvin Matthew Wolf. Logan Allen Woodell. Evan Charles Wooten. Brandon Michael Wright. Roger Lee Wright III. Seth Austin Wright. Trevor Andrew Zoller. Ready to go? Shelby Lee Rockenstein. Taylor Arden Garner. Emma Ruth Kaufman. Kennedy Renee Quillen. Kylie Paige Sands. Margaret Ruth Thompson. Ciara Hope Miller. Alexandra Nicole King. Our class president, Miss Allie King.
Seniors, please stand. Class of 2017, tassels to the right and eyes to the future.
Seniors, I'm going to break my own rule. We're going to take a selfie.
Wait, one more. My eyeballs are in it.
It's lit!
All right. We will now have the class song written and composed by Andrew Miser. Graduates, please stand and face the choir for your song. Graduates, please be seated. An invitation to the all-night party will be given by Kylie Sands, Secretary of the Class of 2017, and Margaret Thompson, Treasurer of the Class of 2017.
I'm Maggie Thompson, and I'm the treasurer for the class of 2017. To the graduates, I say congratulations, we made it. To our family and friends in the audience, we want to thank you once again for being here. It's been a long road to this momentous occasion, and it means the world that you have all been here to be a part of it.
Hi, I'm Kylie Sands, and I'm the secretary for the class of 2017. I would like to invite all the graduates to our annual all-night party, which will be held at the Broad Street YMCA tonight from 10:30 p.m. till 4 a.m. The cost at the door will be $25, and there will be lots of food, games, activities, as well as tons of prizes. I encourage you all to come take the chance to say one last goodbye to your friends before we all go our separate ways. Thank you.
Well, you made it. All the years of work have paid off. What seems like an eternity has finally come to pass. When we are young, we feel as if time crawls by. When we get older, we feel as if it flies by. Actually, time does pass quickly. As you prepare to leave this evening, I want to share a short story with you. Oh, come on. There's a story of a king who lived long ago in a country across the sea. He was a very wise king and spared no effort to teach his people good habits. Often he did things which seemed to them strange and useless. But all that he did to teach his people to be industrious and careful. Nothing good can come to a nation, he said, whose people complain and expect others to fix their problems for them. The good things come in life are given to those who take matters into their own hands. One night, while everyone else slept, he placed a large stone in the road that led past his palace. Then he hid behind a hedge and waited to see what would happen. First came a farmer with a wagon heavily loaded with grain, which he was taking to the mill to ground. Well, whoever saw such carelessness, he said, crossly as he turned his team and drove around the stone. Why don't these lazy people have that rock taken from the road? And so he went on complaining of the uselessness of others, but not touching the stone himself. Soon afterward, a young soldier came singing along the road. The long plume of his cap waved in the breeze, and a bright sword hung at his side. He was thinking of the wonderful bravery he would show in the upcoming war. The soldier did not see the stone, but struck his foot against it and went sprawling into the dust. He rose to his feet, shook the dust from his clothes, picked up his sword, and stormed angrily about the lazy people who had no sense than to leave such a huge rock in the road. Then he, too, walked away, not once thinking to even might move it himself. So the day passed. Everyone who came by complained and whined because the stone lay in the road, but no one touched it. At last, just as nightfall, the miller's daughter came past. She was a hard-working girl and was very tired because she had been busy since early morning at the mill. But she said to herself, "It's almost dark. Somebody may fall over this stone in the night and perhaps could be badly hurt. I will move it out of the way." So she tugged at the heavy stone. It was hard to move, but she pulled and pushed and lifted until at last she moved it from its place. To her surprise, she found a box underneath. She lifted the box, opened it, and it was heavy. Upon inside of it, it said, "This box belongs to the one who moves the stone." She opened the lid and found it was full of gold. The miller's daughter went home with a happy heart. When the farmer and the soldier and all the others heard what had happened, they gathered around the spot in the road where the stone had been. They scratched at the dust with their feet, hoping to turn up a piece of gold. "My friends," said the king, "we often find obstacles and burdens in our way. We may complain out loud while we walk around them if we choose, or we can lift them and find out what they mean. Disappointment is usually the price of laziness." With that being said, it is my honor to tell you one quick thing. Without a doubt, as principal of this school, my vision for this school is to make this place a great place where these kids are loved and cared about, not because of their athletic achievements or their academic achievements, because we care about them for who they are. We are proud of you, we love you, and congratulations. No matter where the road will take you, No matter what you end up accomplishing in your life, at the end of the day, always remember this. Once a Big Red, may God bless you today, tomorrow, and always. Thank you. We are now ready to conclude the graduation of class of 2017. With that, we ask the audience to remain seated until all the graduates and faculty members have exited. We are coming through that area and going outside. With the class of 2017, please stand. Mr. White, may we have the music for the recession.